Today we're going to look at how top real estate agents are using AI to support and drive their business in 2026. And it's not what you might think. Using AI in real estate has its pros and its cons, just like a lot of our technology, right? If we dive into this the wrong way or spend too much time on it, which can be easy to do, especially with AI, with just the vastness of it, we can stop taking all the correct actions that need to be taken each day to drive our real estate business if we get caught up in the hype and get caught up in the vastness of these technology products, that we can really waste a lot of time, and it can be more of a hindrance than a help. So just like with social media or any technology tool, if you find you're using this product and it's consuming your day, I always recommend get rid of it completely if it's taking that much control over your day, because if it's too much of a distraction, you can put your business in the ground really, really quick. If you do have an awareness of it, you want to use the benefits of it, then this video is for you. We're going to talk about 5 specific things that you can do with AI that will really support a real estate business. This is how top producers like myself are using AI, not only this year, but in the past couple. As we learn more about it, we have a pretty good sample size of what works, what is a productive use of time, and what sucks your energy. So before we get into it, if you have any questions, I get calls all the time from people watching these videos, texts, emails. I'm always happy to help. Don't be shy. Shoot me a message. Let's get right into it. The first thing I wrote down here is do not let AI replace good, real human conversations. One of the biggest mistakes I see is agents who are trying to be more efficient and delegate. They're trying to use AI for all of their communication. People can feel this. Big business has tried to automate customer service for years. Just think about when you call into a doctor's office, a big doctor's office, or the electrical company, or the cell phone company, and you're prompted through all these AI. Listen, these are best of the best AI products. These are huge multi-million-dollar companies. They are using best of the best AI products. And you call those people and you want to smash your phone, right? You do not want to deal with those people. Now, you have to, because in many of the cases, these are almost monopoly. There's literally no other option, right? When we're talking about some of the healthcare, some of the utility companies, cell phone company, like you're just at their mercy. There's no one else to call. If you want help, this is the way, and you got to go through their automation. It sucks. Nobody likes it. Nobody gets off the phone and says, wow, I feel great. That was great customer service. I want to work with them more, right? In real estate, your friends, family have 20 other options that are calling them, giving them value, and trying to talk to them about real estate. In Connecticut, there's 20,000 agents, right? And we're a small state. So if you try to automate, you're going to become extinct very quick. The top agents know they have to constantly work on their skills. They have to constantly be able to communicate real value in conversations like this to their clients, because that's where they win. That's where the client feels like they're being helped. Even text messaging is a slippery slope. Yeah, it's easier. You can do it in between tasks. You're not as present on there. They can be read the wrong way. Top agents get on the phone and have a real conversation whenever they can. They don't say, oh, my clients prefer text. Maybe in that moment the client does, but there is no way you can communicate as clear, as efficient as on the phone. If you start to add up all the time of your texting versus one phone call, you can get much more accomplished in 3-4 minutes on the phone than you can through here and there texting, when you don't even know if you have their attention or not, or if they're even reading what you're saying. And the same thing goes to AI. If you're trying to automate responses, they're looking quick. They feel that automation. You can't be you can't be tricked. You're not tricking anybody this day and age. Everyone has been AI'd, automated, and that feels like something on the other side. And buyers and sellers don't want to feel that. What is the point? They might as well just use Zillow for a Z estimate or whatever information they're looking for if you're going to automate. You have to be able to differentiate yourself and show different value. If you want to dive into that more, showing value, handling objections, I have other videos I can share. Just drop a comment below. I'm happy to share those videos with you. For the purpose of this video, I really want to focus on do's and don'ts with AI. So I'm not going to dive too much into that, but have real conversations. It's a huge separator. AI actually gives you the opportunity to separate even more if you're the one willing to do this and have a real conversation, okay? Second thing I wrote down, use AI for your research. Whether it's researching ways to market, researching social media posts that are hitting hard, researching social media trends or music that's hitting it. Use it as your research assistant. Don't use it to replace your conversation. Use it to give you the knowledge to then take your expertise as an agent to apply it to the marketplace. Don't let it do it for you. That's the little nuance that top agents understand. They're not looking to go on a vacation and have AI take care of everything for them. They know that's not realistic. They are letting AI help them gather the information and prepare the information so that then they can go present it to their client, to their peers, or wherever it's appropriate. So absolutely, number two is absolutely use AI to help you research your materials, your content that you want to post, that you want to share, to find topics that are actually interesting buying and sellers today. Ask, again, how you prompt AI is extremely important. Ask it what questions buyers or sellers are having in your marketplace right now, and then provide answers and content around those questions that they're having. Give them answers for free to those topics, and watch how people will start to come to you more and trust your opinion more as you start to provide answers to their questions before they even ask you, right? That's how you can use AI to your advantage. The next thing I wrote down is, yes, assistant-like activities, AI can be useful. I already said research. Yes, you can use it to help you with your captions, to help you with your MLS write-ups. Absolutely. Help is the key word there. Again, top agents are not copy pasting. They're not taking their eyes off of it, right? Because anyone that's used AI knows it can be spot on, it can be not even close. And most of the time it's somewhere in the middle. It needs editing, right? So yes, it can help gather thoughts and create a story that is really cool, but then always go in there and adjust. Adjust for reality. Wherever they got it wrong, clean it up, right? Put your own spin on certain sentences, your own style that you have come to know works over the years. Because AI, it doesn't. AI went up against a world chess champion and they lost every single game, right? If it always had the answer, if human intelligence was inferior, then we wouldn't be needed, right? But the fact is, it's not there. And whether it ever will get there or not is way bigger than this video. But as at this point in time, it is not there. If you're a good real estate agent, I promise you, you know a lot more than AI, and you can provide a lot more value to your clients. I've had at least 5 or 6 scenarios over the past year for sale by owners who literally went through the whole process with AI. And they told me, hey, I started with AI, I did my research, pricing, pictures, write-up, everything. And we can't sell this darn house. We listened to everything AI said, and we can't sell the house. That's why they come to the human who has years and years of experience selling houses. We know the little nuances that AI doesn't when it comes to writing up, when it comes to pricing, presenting against your competition, and leveraging a home so it stands out. Just like the chess champion knows the little nuances when it plays AI in a match and wins 4 times in a row, because the human element still understands situational intelligence where the computer doesn't. So, yes, if you want to draft an important email or a marketing materials or a caption to social media, use AI to start it to help you compile your thoughts, but then get in there, spend real time reviewing it, editing it, and putting your own personal touch on it, tweaking it to your market knowledge so it makes sense. These are little nuances between top agents and agents that are just looking for a shortcut. It's not just a copy paste thing, right? There are some ways it really helps. Other ways we really need to slow down and make sure it's accurate. The next thing I wrote down: when used correctly, you can help. AI can be used to help you create value when just making marketing materials in general, like brochures. You have an idea, you have a property type. How can you set up a brochure to create as much interest in buyers in the marketplace as possible? And it's going to give you some ideas. So if you have a marketing Canva person on your team, it's going to give you some ideas on how to set that brochure up so that the marketing person can go in there and use those ideas to put it all together. Again, AI is not creating the document. We're not just copy pasting, letting it do it. We're letting a human who has skills in marketing and understands the nuances and understands the human element, but it's taking some general information, put that in to help us get started and get the key parts of the project going. So again, a lot of this stuff is research, positioning, and then the human comes in and puts the human element on it, communicates that to another human. Like, that human to human piece is always going to be extremely important. It's going to be very hard to just buy a home online or walk through a home and buy it with an AI robot without some type of human connection. And again, I'll bring you back to that electric company phone call where AI is taking you through those 30 million prompts in the beginning. If buying a home is one of the most stressful, hard processes a person can go through, so many things can go wrong. Can you imagine if you had to take an AI prompt through that process? Like, we're talking about paying an electric bill or having some type of information wrong on an electric bill. Correcting that through those AI prompts and even just getting to a human to talk to is one of the most dreaded things we go through in a day when we know it's on our to-do list. Everybody fears that. So don't be that if you're a real estate agent. Be there. Be there as a human to talk them through it. We don't want to automate it. Number 6, the last thing I wrote down is just that, the automation. Avoid automation at all costs. Use AI where it can help, in summary. There's going to be more cool ways we could use it for research, for preparing, but constantly look for ways to humanize the information that AI is giving you. Just knowing, and this is what's exciting to me, just knowing that 70 to 80% of real estate agents are looking for ways to remove themselves, to not even touch the human connection. They think that that's speeding up their growth until it's too late, right? The separator, and as AI grows, it's going to become more powerful. Keep this in the back of your mind. The separator is constantly find ways to humanize the information you're getting. That is the separator that will always keep you ahead of your competition. Always will enable you to connect. It's why videos like this work so much better than just a blog post. And I'm not saying they're not relevant. A carousel post on social media or a frame post with a quote. I'm not saying those don't have a place. But what I am saying is videos like this help build trust for a reason, because you can hear the person communicate. You can see how genuine or ingenuine are the points they're trying to get across, where a simple words on a page or words on an email take a much longer time to create that trust and build that relationship. So these are the ways that I've seen top agents really leverage AI to help them grow their business past couple of years, and as we get into the next couple, I don't see that changing. If you have any questions, you want to dive more into, again, some of the strategy here on the conversations and how important those are, just drop a comment below. Happy to send you a video on that. And don't be shy. If you have questions, call, text, email. Make it a great start to the year.